How's it going, guys? It's Brother Jared here. Here's my video, my choice to become a Proud Boy. I know this one's going to get a little bit of hate because for whatever reason, people love to undermine me because I'm not a cuck. And beta males, beta male would never be a Proud Boy. And beta males, unfortunately, beta males run the internet. So disregard like the 20 dislikes I get in one day from this video, which happens to me. And it's probably just one person with no life with like 10 accounts. But, anyways, guys, this is my little story about whatever, my choice to become a Proud Boy. First of all, let me just say I didn't take any sort of initiation, and I just got to be real. I saw the little gang initiation, the Proud Boy shit. And honestly, like, it just made me laugh. I mean, if you're going to do that to someone, at least beat the shit out of them like a Crip. But they don't even do any face shots. It's just like a bunch of hits to the chest. It's just, I'm sorry, dude, but that shit was laughable. Like, here's my thing, guys. It's like, you don't have to have anyone else's permission to be what you want in life. I grew up on punk rock. I mean, I listened to punk rock for like 20 years straight. I was heavy into that shit. This was back in the 90s when I first started listening, like with bands like NoFX, Rancid, Dead Kennedys, Operation Ivy, all that good shit. And the funny thing is all those bands I mentioned have shirts at Hot Topic, but it is what it is. Those are classic bands. So the reason why I like Proud Boys is because more or less they're basically like skinheads with hair. And skinhead is also another form of punk, known as the sharp skinheads, skinheads against racial prejudice, which I was never really a huge fan of. I mean, if you're going to be a skinhead, be a fucking skinhead. Don't be like a liberal version, a knockoff of something, you know what I mean? But to me, a Proud Boy is something sort of different, It's not calling yourself a skinhead. Even though the ideologies are similar to like the sharp skinheads, I have more respect for it. Although I will say this, I'm not anti I don't say that I'm anti certain religions because that to me is prejudice. I mean, yeah, I hate terrorists as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to judge somebody by their faith. So, yeah, I mean, for someone to say that they're like completely anti Islam, you're a dick. You're a prejudiced piece of shit. And it is shameful to know that there probably are Proud Boys like that. But you know what, man? I mean, there's bad people and there's good people and everything. You know what I mean? Same with Nazis. And I was the kid who grew up saying, fuck Nazis, fuck off Nazi punk. That's like the popular saying, the punk rockers. I had a belt buckle with like a swastika with a slash through it. But really, I mean, there's good and bad Nazis too. Not every Nazi is a racist fuck. It's just people like to live in their own different bubbles and they never try to know people, who are different from them. That's just how humans are. But I don't think Adolf Hitler was the person that history books try to make him out to be. I believe that Adolf Hitler actually was a white nationalist, and that's why he was given a bad name, just like Donald Trump. He wanted to preserve Europe when the elites wanted to destroy it so that they can control it. Because if you have half a brain in your head, you know that they try to populate countries with illegals so that illegals vote for who they want to win. That's what happened with President Trump. It's a miracle that Hillary wasn't elected with all the illegals in America. It really is a miracle. And that's why I believe Trump, without a doubt, is God chosen. He is enlightened by God. This man is the golden frog, as Alex Jones puts it. Trump is our Messiah. But anyways, enough ass kissing. So yeah, to be a Proud Boy, listen to punk rock, drink beer, kick ass, take names. Don't be a pussy. That's how you be a Proud Boy to me. It's just do what the fuck you want, Because again, Proud Boy, Proud Boys was founded by Gavin McInnes, and I know that guy is a big punk rocker as well. I don't agree with all his politics, and his fucking beard makes him look like a hipster, and I don't like it. But it is what it is. I still love the guy. He's a fine little Irish fellow. and I would gladly have a beer with him. And so that's another reason I decided to become a Proud Boy, is because I do have respect for Gavin. But again, I don't agree with all his policies or all of his ideologies. I mean to say, I know he's not president. And I don't, uh, fucking, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But just because I don't agree with everything he fucking says, that doesn't mean I shouldn't be a Proud Boy. You know what I mean? And as far as that Nazi talk I was saying earlier, fucking Nazis are dead to begin with. I mean, there's a few. If you go like super rural South, like in the country, you'll find a few Nazis, and there's a lot in prison too. And that's another thing. Like, believe me when I tell you guys that Nazism is a necessary evil, if you want to call it that. Because if you're white and you go to prison, the only way to survive is to become a Nazi. And Gavin McInnes, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying is true. So don't be a hater, dude. Don't be a hater. Don't be anti this, anti that. Just be fucking pro this and pro that. Focus on the positive. Don't be a hater. Don't be someone who's just, like a little angsty teenager, who likes to say stupid angsty shit like fuck God and hail Satan and crap like that. That's not what I want to be a part of. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, that's just my little video here. I'm a Proud Boy now. I'm proud of my fucking race. I'm proud to be white. And no little liberal shit is going to make me feel otherwise. I can promise you that much. The only white people that should be ashamed of themselves are those stupid little cucks who bow down to feminist agenda. You know what I mean? People who call themselves liberals. People who call themselves, fucking Antifa. Those are the biggest cucks ever, man. But, I live in Houston, and I don't know if there's a lot of Proud Boys down here, but if there are, man, I'd love to have a beer with you guys. Unfortunately, I don't really go out a whole lot. I don't have a car right now. I'm deep in my own shit. I'm dealing with different things. But, you don't really have to be part of the outside clique to be something. A kid can say they're a punk rocker without hanging out with other punks. It's what's in your heart that matters. I think that's what I'm trying to say, guys. All that matters is really what's in your heart. So go by what's in your heart. Follow your heart. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be this or you can't be that because of stupid fucking rules. Because all of that, guys, is bullshit, okay? It's a bunch of shit. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you don't know what a Proud Boy is, do a little bit of research, check it out. I think it's a pretty cool thing. The funny thing about punk rock, and I'll always love punk, don't get me wrong, but there's an old saying that the older you get, the more red you become. That's what a lot of us punk rockers say, and it really is true. A lot of us old punk rockers, all us old farts, we listen to a lot of skinhead music. A lot of the anarcho-punk, that's mainly just listened to by the younger kids, kids who are full of energy and angst. It's great for young kids. But when you get older, it kind of gets boring after a while. Bands like Rancid and NoFX, the body slows down when you're in your 30s and 40s, and it's just like you don't want to constantly mosh around to the crazy, fucking hardcore punk rock beats. You sort of want something a little bit softer, something a little bit more mellow. And I know I'm making myself out to be like an old geezer right now, but don't get me wrong, man. I'll always love punk rock music. I will love it till the day I die. Punk rock is something that's always been in my blood. It's always been there for me when I was a kid. I was a lonely kid. I didn't have much friends, but punk rock was always there for me, man. And I just remember being a kid, sitting on my bed, this very bed right here. I've lived here a long time, and listening to punk, and it really helped me get through a lot of sticky situations in my life. And it's one of the few things that I really felt a connection to because I was always an outsider. Most people will never understand me, but I secretly kind of like that. That's what being a punk rocker is to me anyways. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.